Imagine yourself lying on a large bed, drifting on the surface of a vast ocean. Around you, the water is clear and peaceful. You could be swimming or simply relaxing, lost in the tranquility. But suddenly, a massive fin emerges from the water, rising so high it could rival a small boat. The fin cuts through the surface and heads straight toward you. A chilling, breathless feeling takes over. You are face to face with Megalodon, the giant shark that once ruled the oceans. A creature so large and powerful that no animal could dare challenge it. The lucky thing for you, and for all of us, is that Megalodon is no longer a threat, as this colossal shark went extinct around 3.6 million years ago. But the big question remains, what caused this terrifying predator to disappear? And could it still be lurking somewhere in the deep, dark waters of the ocean? Megalodon, the ocean's ultimate predator. Megalodon, scientifically known as Carcharicles megalodon, was the largest shark ever to live, appearing around 23 million years ago. It reached incredible lengths, with individuals growing as large as 18 meters, about 59 feet, and some even reached up to 20 meters, 66 feet. To put this into perspective, imagine a bus that is over twice as long. This is roughly the length of an adult megalodon. Megalodon wasn't just large, it was an apex predator, one of the most efficient hunters to ever swim in the ocean. With jaws powerful enough to snap up prey the size of a whale, Megalodon's teeth were razor sharp, each one up to 18 centimeters long. These sharks primarily hunted large marine animals like whales and other huge sea creatures, but they were capable of taking on almost anything in their path. No animal in the ocean could challenge Megalodon's dominance. With its immense size and powerful abilities, it ruled the seas for over 20 million years, occupying the top of the food chain without any natural predators. The extinction of Megalodon. What happened? However, despite their long reign, something changed around 3 to 5 million years ago that led to Megalodon's extinction. Scientists believe that a combination of factors contributed to their disappearance. 1. Climate change, a world becoming colder. Around 3 million years ago, Earth began to enter a new ice age. The global temperature started to drop, and the oceans were significantly impacted. Sea levels began to fall as much of the water was trapped in ice sheets and glaciers. This marked the beginning of the Pleistocene epoch, during which the Earth's climate shifted drastically. These changes had far-reaching effects. One of the biggest consequences was a disruption in ocean currents. Before the formation of large ice sheets, ocean currents circulated nutrients across the seas, sustaining marine ecosystems. However, as sea levels dropped and ice sheets formed, these currents were altered, making it difficult for certain marine species to access the nutrients they needed to thrive. For Megalodon, this was a huge problem. Megalodon thrived in warm waters, and as the oceans began to cool, the shark's ability to regulate its body temperature became increasingly difficult. Cold waters were not conducive to its survival, making it harder for Megalodon to maintain the energy it needed to hunt and reproduce. 2. The rise of a new predator, the great white shark. In addition to climate change, another critical factor in Megalodon's extinction was the emergence of a new apex predator, the great white shark, Carcharodon carcarias. The great white shark, while much smaller than Megalodon, proved to be a highly efficient and adaptable hunter. With its smaller size and more agile body, the great white could hunt a wider range of prey, including smaller marine animals, while also being more adaptable to colder waters, something Megalodon could not do. The presence of the great white shark meant more competition for food. Since Megalodon mostly fed on large prey, and the great white could target smaller marine creatures, it's possible that the great white outcompeted Megalodon for food, driving it into decline. Additionally, other sharks like the tiger shark, Galiocerdo cuvier, lived during the same time as Megalodon and likely contributed to the competition for resources. They could have preyed on younger Megalodon sharks, reducing their numbers further. 3. Lack of genetic diversity. Another key factor in Megalodon's extinction could be its lack of genetic diversity. Megalodon was a slow-breeding species with relatively few offspring, meaning it had less genetic variation. This made it harder for the species to adapt to rapid environmental changes. As ecosystems began to shift due to climate change and the rise of new predators, Megalodon lacked the genetic flexibility to keep up, making survival more difficult. Could Megalodon still exist? While Megalodon went extinct millions of years ago, the question remains: could Megalodon still be alive today, lurking in the depths of the ocean? Despite centuries of exploration, no reliable evidence has surfaced to suggest that Megalodon still exists. No credible sightings, no carcasses, and no traces of a shark this massive have been recorded. If Megalodon were still alive, we would expect to find evidence of it, perhaps large bite marks on whales or other large marine creatures. However, such evidence has never been observed. Megalodon's massive size and distinct bite marks would likely leave traces, but no such findings have been documented. So far, no fossil or modern observation has conclusively shown that Megalodon is still swimming in the oceans today. Conclusion: a legendary oceanic giant, Megalodon, was not just an ancient predator, it was a symbol of raw power and the natural world's ability to create extraordinary creatures. The story of Megalodon is also a reminder of how rapidly ecosystems can change and how species must adapt or risk disappearing. While Megalodon may no longer be with us, it still holds a place in the imagination of many, and its legacy lives on in scientific research and popular culture. Do you think Megalodon could still be out there, hiding in the deep? Or do you think it truly went extinct millions of years ago? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Final thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysterious Megalodon, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content.